So how's it going, Latasha?
Good. Everything is good.
Everything's good. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to do this client spotlight in this interview to give folks some insight on your transformation, your mindset, and everything that you've gone through over the past what I want to say about year or so,
Oh,
in making your transformation and doing an awesome job at it. I mean, so first question I have for you is how does it feel now that you have lost 30 pounds, basically 10 and a half inches or 10.5% body fat and about, 17 plus inches off your body. How does it feel?
great. Well, first of all, I feel lighter. That's like the obvious answer. I feel lighter and I feel better, like inside, outside, emotionally, mentally. Everything just aligns up. Like once you get to the space where you know you need to be, everything just works out the way it's supposed to be. Our bodies are supposed to function in that type of, way where we're strong and we're able to focus. So I feel great. Absolutely great.
Perfect, perfect. All right, so you see your screen at that bottom right there.
Uh-huh.
All right, so like part of you, I can see the guns right there, but your face is like half of it gets cut off. Yeah, there we go. All right,
Forehead.
yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Okay.
All right, we're adjusted. Give me a little bit of insight on how you felt, how you were feeling before you had, before you had lost the weight, before you were 30 pounds lighter.
I don't remember because when I lost the weight, I lost a part of that memory. I'm kidding. Um,
And
before I lost the weight, I had just had a baby and I was 4 months postpartum. And, just going through everything. First, a little background on how I got to where I was before I started Mexican Back. I was, of course, breathing a life. So I had my son, and there was a lot of complications going on in the hospital with him. So he was in the hospital for the first 4 months of his life. So I worked full time. I literally had him. Went back to work 2 weeks later. Was back and forth from work to the hospital, nursing around the clock. So it was a lot going on.
wow, you sound very
We
bit.
had
You
time
sound
to
like a
cook.
busy woman back
We
then.
had time to go to the grocery store and read labels with everything going on, trying to remember, okay, what was the last medication they gave him? Is he still breathing? The doctors are calling your phone. You're freaking out. It's a lot going on. There's people you have to manage at work. So it was a lot of stuff going on. So I was eating on the go. Like whatever's available, I'm going to eat it. And it was junk. And it built
Yeah,
up over the months. And I can tell that this is not how I'm supposed to feel. So I knew I needed to make a change. So a couple things happened at work where I got called back on orders because I'm in the military, active duty, and there are no excuses to be fat. Weighing down shape when you're wearing a uniform. So I was like,
right,
okay, I need to find something in the area that's going to be help me get to where I know I should be.
right, right.
Even though you're 25 minutes away, it's well worth the drive. I don't care. So I hooked up with one of your clients, and she told me about Max Impact. First session, I was hooked. It hurted. It hurt me. I was sore, but that's what I needed. So that's what motivated me to come on board and stay on board.
Good, good. And you've been kicking butt ever since. So, we appreciate having you, as a client. And, I'm glad we were able to help you make that transformation and get back to where you want to be, for the military, but also just for life in general and for your
Yeah.
son and everything like that. Um, but at the same time, you are a great inspiration for others that are here and they're pushing to get to your level. And, it's just been a win-win. So, again, congratulations on the transformation.
Thank you.
Um,
And it's good to hear that I'm inspiring other people because most people have the mindset that, once you do have a child, that it's okay to be, just comfortable where you are. No, your child is looking up to you. So just to have adopt a healthier lifestyle is just being the type of person that you want to see your child grow up to be and, following
absolutely.
your path. So you have to be a good example. So I didn't have any excuses to not, you know, be the best thing that I can be.
Right. Well, based on your example in that picture you posted on Facebook, I think it was about a month ago. Your son's gonna have a six pack. But
That's the
if he's
goal.
leading by example, because
That's moving.
mom's got a
So
six
that's
pack, so
the yeah. And I've noticed with a lot of the exercises that you guys give us, if your core isn't strong, then you're going to be suffering. So I had to make sure, like from day one, with the sliders, I was like, okay, my core is so weak. I have to work on it. So I spent the entire winter
Yeah.
just doing the extra stuff just to build myself up so I can perform and do the exercises that you guys do accurately,
Yeah, and
precise.
that's one thing I want to help people see and bring to light is that you do all the stuff that we do here. But I think one of the things that helps you fast track yourself to where you are now is, the stuff, when we said go do some extra cardio, you were on it, and you didn't just go do, the minimal amount. I mean, you went all out every time. So, it is no surprise to me that you are where you are now and made the transformation that you made. I mean, I remember when you walked in the door, how motivated you were. You said, I'm doing this, for my son, and I want to be a great example for him. So from that point, I pretty much already knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time, and, you really fast-tracked your way there. And, again, an inspiration for everyone to see. One thing I didn't realize is that, you live 25 minutes away, man. We appreciate you coming over
45.
and make 45. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We appreciate you making the drive. I'm sure there's fitness facilities over by your place, but you choose us.
It's all around the place, but it's not max impact. So
yeah,
I just want
that. Exactly. So why does it matter, right? Prior to that, what were two of the biggest obstacles that were really holding you back from getting started on a regular fitness routine?
I would say diet. Diet is one. Time. It just seemed like there's never enough time. And, when you talk to clients about time, I'm sure you're like, no, you have to make time. You have to time manage, But with my situation, I'm just like, okay, I have to get up in the morning, nurse, take me up to the hospital, go to work, nurse, get off work, nurse, go to, watch my son bond with him, do the, mommy-son bonding time. It helps him grow. Then it make me go home. I don't want to leave my son in the hospital, so I'm just like, 8 o'clock at night, I'm leaving, getting ready for the next day. Oh, I got to eat. So I'm eating late at night. So diet was one of the main things that I just didn't care. I just wanted my stomach to shut up. So I wasn't really focusing on, how the food that I was consuming was functioning in my body. I just wanted my stomach to stop growling so I can produce enough, milk for my son to grow.
Right.
Yourself while you're breastfeeding. You can't really limit the amount of food because you're burning, when you're nursing, you have to have that extra 500 calories and all that stuff. So I'm just like, oh. But time and exercise is one of the main two things that prevented me from actually achieving my goals prior to coming to max impact. You guys were just the cherry on the top. As far as the nutritional guidance and the workouts and the cardio days, strengthening has changed my entire view on fitness. I've always done cardio. I'm like a cardio queen. But when it comes to strengthening, I sucked at it, but I love it now, and it has made a huge difference in how I see, the definition in my body. So I'm a client for life. I'm gonna be able to go like you type you to retire. Like, nope. Lifelong client.
Well, we are happy to have you as a lifelong client, because again, you motivate others around you, and I think you brought up a good point about, a lot of people think that cardio alone, can get them to that ultimate fitness level. And cardio is great, don't get me wrong, but, there's the strength element is really what helps you take, your results to the next level from a metabolism standpoint, but also from a body toning standpoint. People don't just want to lose weight. They actually want to lose weight and have that new mold of their body look like something that they want it to be, attractive or whatever it is. And usually muscle tone is part of that equation. And running on its own is really not going to develop the kind of muscle tone that you're going to see even at lower body fat levels. I mean, you'd have to be like at an extremely, extremely low body fat to see any muscle. And I think when you're at that level, it's like you may not like the way you look.
Right.
Right. So I guess this is kind of a good segue, because the next question I have for you was, what types of exercises were you doing when you were doing your cardio? It sounded like it's primarily cardio, but what were some of the things that you were doing?
I was doing a lot of spinning and running and boxing. I love boxing.
Okay.
It was never any box jumps or sliders or mountain climbers or, all that stuff. The bands they're new to me. I fell a couple of times in my face, but whatever, I'm stronger now.
It happens. It happens.
unique to Max Impact's workout. So it was the same thing over and over again. So you got bored.
So
so just having something different every time I come there just keeps me coming back because you never know what to expect.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep turning it up on you for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Plus you have an awesome playlist, so.
we try. You know,
always work out with good music. You know, I've been in a couple of spin classes and they were playing R. Kelly. I'm just like trying to fall asleep or have a baby by the bike. You never know. So you know, just having a good playlist and keeping people pumped up, and the coaches and yourself and the extra bags and the motivation. That the only reason you're giving us extra stuff is because you know and you believe that we can do it. So I'm not ever offended or mad. I talk mad mess, but I love it. You know.
Well, if you want the extra push, you know, we're that's as coaches, that's what we're here to do. We're not just here to open the door and stand around and watch you guys work out. I mean, we're here to enhance your workout however possible. If it's, you know, putting a sandbag on your back when you're planking, or holding your elbows a little bit closer together when you're doing a tricep extension, just to make that form a little bit better. You know, that's, as coaches, you know, that's what we're here to do. So, you know, and I hope, you know, other coaches out there are doing the same things. Yeah, you never know, right? So 2 questions before we go. Based on your transformation, how has your life changed?
Oh my goodness. It has done a whole 360, like literally. Even going into work now, like you said, I motivate people. I don't know when I motivate people because people never tell me. But you can tell when they approach you and it's like, oh my goodness. I was like, what? There's something about you. You're glowing. You're doing this. And it's like, oh, it's nutrition and exercise and my mind is right. I guess I'm, you know, generating my positive energy to you or whatever. Yes. But it just makes people feel good and it gives them some type of incentive to start somewhere. Yeah. You know, so a lot of people ask me, like, what have you been doing? I said, oh, it's Bootcamp. And, you know, people are like, oh, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes. So even, like, here at home, if I would piss my husband off, he says, oh, man, just getting back into it is hard. I know. You know, so it's just one of those things where anywhere you go, just knowing that, like you said, people are encouraged and you're motivating them without doing nothing but being your best. That's a good feeling. And absolutely. As far as because when I started Max Impact, my diet changed. And my diet changed not to get, you know, sometime fine. It was to fix, you know, some issues I went through with my pregnancy, to balance my hormones out. So I started eating on a functional level to see how the actual food, you know, function within my body to help me have a better pregnancy next time. So my goal was a little different from everybody else, but you let me do me. You was like, hey, if it works for you, keep doing it. And obviously, the results working. I'm maintaining, so it's working. It's different, but I appreciate you guys, you know, accepting that different part of my journey and, you know, my unique approach to nutrition and whatever. So
absolutely, and you know, your unique approach to nutrition, I admire that. Because at the end of the day, our goal is results, you know, and no matter what it takes to get them, you know, obviously the workouts are a big part of it, but the nutrition element is a huge part as well. So long as, you know, we're going to give you our recommendations, and we're never going to recommend something to our clients that, you know, we're not willing to do ourselves or take ourselves. So, and the things that you've incorporated, I mean, you know, some of the juices and stuff that. Where's that bottle at? Where's that bottle at? Did you put it away?
It's gone now. It's gone.
But,
that was the
you know, and the juices and stuff you introduced, you know, even introduced me to, you know, it's good stuff.
I mean, it's all it takes for you to just try it one time, and you know, and for some people it's disgusting and it's nasty. But again, I had to get past that phase because when you almost lose your child because of, you know, years and years of bad habits. You have to taste doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
How does this food function for me? So I'm just like, I'm gonna buck this crap down because it's really
right.
And my doctor reports are outstanding, so I'm on a good path right now. So I'm gonna stay on that path. So
absolutely, do what works, and at the end of the day, it's energy, and you know, it works for your body, and it's good energy because, you know, people are telling you, you know, how you've changed and how you're glowing and stuff. You know, a change in diet as well as exercise will absolutely do that for you.
But I can stand here and testify that these abs were made in the kitchen, like literally. No joke. All jokes aside, I'm so serious.
Manufactured in the kitchen.
Exactly.
All right. So the last question. Yep, and we're good here. The last question I have for you is, for the people that are watching and wondering how they can transform their body just like you did, what advice would you give them?
Honesty, honesty, honesty. You have to be honest about where you are, where you want to be, and be willing to take a chance on getting to where you need to be. It's not going to be easy. It's never easy for anybody. It didn't happen overnight. So you're not going to change it overnight.
Right.
So it takes years and years, sometimes months to build up to get to a place where you're uncomfortable, but just see the process through. That's the reason why we're having this client spotlight, just to give you a little insight on people that's gone through the process, and to encourage you, to let you know that you can do that as well. And all the ladies there are so encouraging. Like, we're all here, we're all a team. So anytime you need to run after boot camp, or you need help on your cardio days, or just a little help, even the coaches, we have like challenges, designed to help everybody, to encourage everybody to stay on that path. So I just say, stick it out. Be honest with yourself. Like you say, everything that you consume, put it into the fitness, not in fitness, but my fitness pal.
Yep.
Log it. Just be honest. I don't care if it's a donut, a beer, put it on there. At least you know where or why you're not getting the result that you're getting. So you have to remain honest and transparent throughout the entire process. So
absolutely.
It's something I had to do,
Yeah, honesty when in good times, and honesty in not so good times. But at least there is a cause and effect. And it's not just the coaches that see it, it's the clients who can start to make their own, making their own conclusions, right? Because if you're relying on us to make the conclusions for you all the time, we don't mind doing that. But at the end of the day, this is a lifestyle change, and we want you to be able to maintain these results, not just, right now in the immediate, but also, 10, 20, 30 years from now. That's the ultimate compliment you can give a trainer, because, they trained you to get you where you are, but then also gave you the tools to be able to maintain it going forward. And that's what we're all about. So
one of the things I see you doing as well is showing videos where people are struggling with exercises, but they fight their ways through it, So I don't want people that's going to be potential clients or clients now to think that it's all easy and all these women are in top shape. No, we struggle. I still struggle. But I'm always through the process to get better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for taking the time to do the spotlight. I've gotten some great insight from it, and I'm sure the people that are watching this will as well. So again, thanks for being an awesome client and sharing your story. And I will see you today's Thursday, so I'll see you tomorrow morning at boot camp.
In the morning.
Yep. 5:30. Have a sandbag ready for you.
All right.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.